Only 1% of our viewers are subscribed. Join us now as we bring you a series of extraordinary sci-fi stories once we hit 1,000 subscribers. Don't miss out. Subscribe and be part of our cosmic journey. The vast, unforgiving expanse of Theta 7 stretched endlessly beneath a sky thick with swirling dust and ever-looming shadows. Jagged rocks pierced the barren surface, while the skeletal remains of creatures long lost to time lay scattered like whispers of forgotten legends. This desolate planet, shrouded in mystery, hid its secrets deep beneath layers of debris and shifting sands. High above, the Xen-AR, a cutting-edge interstellar ship from the planet Xenthara, orbited with silent grace. Its sleek metallic hull caught the dim glint of Theta 7's waning sun as it embarked on a high-stakes reconnaissance mission. Aboard the Xen-AR were some of the galaxy's finest explorers, including Aurora, a young Xenthari princess with luminous blue skin that shimmered like living starlight in the dim corridors. Despite her royal heritage, Aurora had chosen a life of exploration, driven by an unrelenting curiosity and a determination to prove her worth. But as the Xen-AR descended into Theta 7's turbulent atmosphere, disaster struck. The ship's systems flickered and failed, overwhelmed by a sudden and violent electromagnetic storm. Warning lights blared, and the hull shuddered as Aurora stood frozen on the observation deck, watching in wide-eyed horror as the planet's jagged surface rushed up to meet them. Her heartbeat thundered in her chest, a stark reminder of her own mortality. "Brace for impact," bellowed Captain Varys, his voice barely audible over the cacophony of alarms. The ship spiraled out of control, crashing through the storm and smashing into the unforgiving terrain. Sparks erupted as metal screamed and groaned. The once pristine corridors of the Xen-AR twisted into ruin. When the world finally stilled, an eerie, suffocating silence settled over the wreckage. Building the tension. Aurora's vision blurred as she fought to steady herself. Her body ached, each bruise and cut a painful testament to their harrowing descent. Struggling through the debris, she called out, her voice strained, "Help, someone please." The corridors were a graveyard of fallen comrades, and panic tightened its grip around her heart. They were stranded, trapped on an uncharted hostile world, with no way to call for help. "Aurora!" The voice of Commander Thier, one of the senior officers, broke through the haze. He lay pinned under a heap of shattered metal. Aurora pushed her own pain aside and rushed to his aid, adrenaline surging. Together, they managed to free him, but their relief was short-lived. Thier's grim voice echoed her fear. "The ship's core is unstable. We need to evacuate, now." A new wave of urgency took hold. Aurora and Thier fought through the wreckage, searching for a way out. But when they reached the emergency exit, a warped steel door blocked their escape. "There's no time," Thier said, his expression grim. "We have to find another way." The separation and rising stakes. Suddenly, the ground trembled. A warning, a dreadful promise. The ship's core was about to give. Debris rained down, and Aurora was thrown back, separated from Thier. Desperation clawed at her as she stumbled through the wreckage, searching for another exit. Her heart sank when she found a cargo hold containing a damaged but still functional escape pod. Frantic, she attempted to power it up, but the pod was missing critical power cells. A violent jolt slammed her into a wall, and darkness swallowed her whole. When she came to, Aurora found herself chained to a support beam, abandoned by the few surviving crewmates who had fled. The crushing weight of isolation pressed on her as she struggled against her restraints, her vision swimming. Her unique Xenthari eyes scanned the desolate horizon, searching for any flicker of hope. Dust and ash swirled around her, thick and heavy. Then, through the gloom, movement. A vehicle approached, cutting through the chaos with unwavering purpose. Aurora's heart pounded, a cocktail of hope and fear. The figure that emerged was unmistakably human, clad in a protective galactic suit, moving with a confidence that belied the danger around them. The human's visor concealed his face, but his actions spoke volumes. He swiftly cut through her chains, his laser tool precise and deliberate. Aurora, too weak to speak, could only watch as he worked. As the last chain clattered to the floor, she collapsed into his arms, trembling. "You're safe now," the human said, his voice calm and reassuring. "I'm Dr. Alex Carter. Let's get you out of here." In the days following the crash, Aurora's recovery was slow but steady. "Rest now," Alex had said with quiet determination, "and we'll get you back on your feet." His care was meticulous, almost reverent. He administered advanced medications, carefully dressed her wounds, and provided nourishing food. Despite the language barrier, they found ways to communicate. Simple gestures, sketches, and broken words, slowly bridging the gap between their vastly different worlds. Aurara's strength gradually returned, bringing with it a deepening curiosity about her human savior. She watched Alex move about the facility, his every action purposeful and efficient. The lab was a haven of organized chaos, meticulously catalogued samples from alien worlds, intricate diagrams, and endless notes on xenobiology. The passion that burned in Alex's eyes as he worked was undeniable, and it fascinated her. One evening, as he was studying a holographic diagram of xenthery physiology, Aurara approached. She pointed at the complex image, her voice still fragile but growing stronger. "You know my people?" she asked, a spark of curiosity lighting her gaze. Alex looked up, momentarily surprised. "Yes," he replied, setting down his tools. "I've studied many alien species, including yours. The Xenari are fascinating, your biology, your culture. There's so much to learn." His eyes shone with genuine interest, and Aurara found herself smiling, a flicker of warmth breaking through her wariness. "My name is Aurara," she offered, her voice carrying a hint of royal confidence. Alex smiled back, the moment etched in shared understanding. "Aurara," he repeated softly, committing her name to memory. "It's good to formally meet you. I'm Alex Carter." Building the connection. As the days blended into weeks, a sense of routine developed between them. Aurara, now strong enough to walk, explored the underground research facility. The technology Alex had assembled astounded her. She marveled at the samples he'd collected, artifacts from worlds she had only ever read about. In return, she shared stories of Xenthera, its emerald forests, the vibrant cities that pulsed with life, and the intricate social structures of her people. Her eyes shone with pride and longing as she spoke, painting vivid images of a world far more vibrant than the desolate Theta 7. Alex listened with rapt attention, his fascination with Aurara deepening. He spoke of Earth, of humanity's triumphs and struggles, and the long path that had brought him to this forsaken planet. Despite the chasm between their cultures, a bond grew. Their shared love for exploration and discovery became a bridge over the vast expanse that separated their worlds. One night, as they sat together in the observation chamber, starlight filtering through the reinforced glass, Aurara's voice trembled with vulnerability. "I thought I would die there," she confessed, her gaze fixed on the distant stars. "Alone. Forgotten. But you found me. Why did you risk so much for a stranger?" Alex's expression softened, his voice a quiet reassurance. "In the vastness of space, we can't afford to be strangers. Every life is precious. Every encounter is a chance to learn and grow." His sincerity wrapped around Aurara like a protective cloak. She turned to him, her luminescent skin glowing gently. "Thank you, Alex. You saved me, and gave me a new purpose." He met her gaze, a smile playing at the corners of his lips. "Together, we can achieve incredible things." Their shared mission. Aurara's recovery continued under Alex's diligent care. With each passing day, her body and spirit grew stronger. The research facility transformed from a cold, sterile refuge into a sanctuary where she found hope and renewal. Finally, one morning, as she joined Alex in the lab, she spoke with newfound determination. "Alex," she said, her voice steady, "I want to help. There's so much we don't know about Theta 7. Let's explore together." Alex's eyes lit up with enthusiasm. "I'd be honored to have you by my side, Aurara. Your knowledge and perspective are invaluable." They spent the next hours preparing for their expedition, equipping themselves with protective suits and sampling tools. The desert of Theta 7 was merciless, its harsh environment requiring meticulous planning. Their first destination was a set of ancient ruins that Alex had discovered during a previous survey. As they approached the crumbling structures, half buried in sand, Aurara's eyes widened with awe. The architecture was a breathtaking fusion of organic curves and geometric precision. "Who do you think built these?" Alex asked, brushing sand from a carved stone. Aurara knelt, studying the symbols. "These markings are similar to those of the Eldera," she murmured, "an ancient race known for their advanced technology and cosmic wisdom. They vanished millennia ago. Could they have sought refuge here?" Alex's gaze grew thoughtful. "It's possible. Theta 7 might have been more than just a barren wasteland. We need more data." Together, we'll uncover the secrets of Theta 7 and beyond, Alex said with unwavering determination. The days that followed saw Aurora and Alex delving deeper into their research, their bond evolving beyond mere friendship. They had become true partners, united not just by their quest for knowledge but by a shared trust and unwavering support for one another. Their journey was far from over, and they faced the future with a renewed sense of hope, ready to explore the unknown together. The discovery of the Eldra artifact had ignited something powerful in both of them. Its intricate design and the mysterious energy it radiated captivated their imaginations, driving their determination to unlock its secrets. Side by side, they spent long hours in the lab, deciphering the artifact's symbols and attempting to understand its true power. The glow of anticipation never left their eyes as they worked, and each discovery only deepened their connection. One evening, as they pored over their notes, the artifact began to pulse with a soft, rhythmic light. Aurora's eyes widened in astonishment. "It's reacting to something," she whispered, her voice tinged with excitement. Alex leaned closer, his brow furrowed in thought. "Maybe it's a signal or a response to our presence," he speculated. "Let's see if we can tune into its frequency." With a combination of Zenari and human technology, they managed to establish a connection. Suddenly, a holographic projection sprang to life, displaying a star map dotted with a series of coordinates. Aurora gasped, recognition flooding her features. "These are star systems near Zenth-Thera," she said, awe in her voice. "The artifact is guiding us to something important." Alex's eyes lit up, brimming with anticipation. "This could be a clue to the Eldra's ultimate destination or purpose," he said, his excitement palpable. "We have to follow these coordinates." Preparing for the journey. Their excitement was tempered by the realization that their mission would take them far from Theta 7. They needed a ship, and the means to travel across the galaxy. Determined not to let this opportunity slip away, Aurora and Alex began preparing for their departure. As they gathered supplies and made critical modifications to their equipment, Aurora couldn't help but feel a pang of sadness. Theta 7 had become a place of healing, a sanctuary, and leaving it behind felt bittersweet. "Are you sure about this, Alex?" she asked one evening, her voice soft as they worked side by side in the lab. "This journey will be dangerous, and we have no idea what awaits us." Alex looked at her, his expression resolute. "I'm sure, Aurora," he replied. "We've come this far together, and I believe in our mission. Whatever lies ahead, we'll face it side by side." Their patience was finally rewarded when a sleek Zenari vessel appeared on the horizon. Responding to Aurora's distress signal, the ship landed gracefully near the research facility. A tall, imposing figure emerged, his regal bearing unmistakable. It was Commander Fowler, the officer who had been separated from Aurora during the crash. His eyes widened with disbelief and relief as he saw her. "Aurora! We thought you were lost," Fowler exclaimed, rushing to her side. Tears of joy welled in Aurora's eyes as she smiled, the weight of survival and hope overwhelming her. "I survived," she said, her voice thick with emotion. "Thanks to Alex. He's been my savior and companion." Fowler turned to Alex, his expression filled with gratitude and respect. "You have our deepest thanks, human," he said. "Your bravery and kindness will not be forgotten." Alex nodded, a sense of pride swelling within him. "It was the right thing to do," he replied. "But our journey isn't over yet. We need your help to follow these coordinates." Venturing into the unknown. Fowler studied the holographic map, his eyes narrowing as he absorbed the information. "Very well," he said. "Our ship is at your disposal. Together, let's uncover the secrets of the Eldra." With Fowler's ship ready, they set off toward the coordinates revealed by the artifact. The voyage through space was exhilarating, filled with the wonders of distant stars and uncharted systems. Aurora and Alex spent their time studying the artifact, piecing together clues, and preparing for whatever lay ahead. Their journey led them to a remote star system where a hidden planet awaited. Cloaked in mystery, the world was a paradise of lush forests and crystalline structures, a stark contrast to the desolation of Theta 7. As they descended through the planet's atmosphere, the artifact's light grew stronger, guiding them to a temple concealed within the verdant landscape. The temple's architecture was unmistakably Eldra. Ancient yet impossibly advanced, it stood as a testament to a civilization that had once wielded great power. Inside, a chamber awaited them, filled with holographic records and technology beyond comprehension. The artifact resonated with the chamber, activating a sequence that revealed the Eldora's purpose. They had been guardians of a powerful energy source, one that could bring prosperity or catastrophic destruction. The mission unfolds. Aurora and Alex exchanged a look of understanding. They had stumbled upon something extraordinary, something that could change the course of history. "We have to protect this," Aurora said, her voice resolute. "The Eldora hid this power for a reason. We must ensure it's used for the greater good." Alex placed a reassuring hand on her shoulder. "Together, we'll protect this legacy," he promised, "and explore the possibilities it holds." As they stood in the heart of the temple, bathed in the artifact's ethereal glow, their bond felt unbreakable. Their journey had taken them from the brink of despair to the heights of discovery. With newfound hope and purpose, Aurora and Alex looked to the stars, ready to face whatever challenges awaited them. United by their mission and their deepening connection, they ventured into the unknown, guided by the strength of their friendship and the promise of adventure.